Hello, and welcome to another episode of JJ Adventures in Traveling. Today's episode is Embarkation Day on our Ovation of the Seas trip to Alaska, cruise to Alaska. It's going to be so exciting. So stay tuned and watch this episode. We started off our day getting picked up by the Seattle Express shuttle bus at our hotel and dropping us off at the cruise port. It was a sea of confusion at the cruise port. Two ships, Ovation of the Seas and a celebrity ship, were disembarking previous passengers and embarking new passengers all in the same small area of the parking lot. It was utter chaos. We finally found out where to drop our bags with our cruise ship porters for Ovation and then entered the cruise terminal building in the Ovation entrance, not to be confused with the celebrity entrance. Embarkation was a little delayed because they were still disembarking the previous passengers. After waiting in a long line for a while, we finally got to go upstairs in the cruise terminal and sit in seats and continue to wait to board the ship. The seating sections for both ships were in the same room and only divided by a little rope. We had to make sure we were in the correct section for Ovation. They finally started boarding the ship by crown and anchor levels, which they hadn't done since the pandemic. It was nice that they brought that tradition back. After we got lunch at the solarium, we viewed the parking lot from on board the ship, and we realized that there was a lot of room for error when it came to the bags being loaded onto the various ships versus the ones being unloaded. A lot of confusion, but thankfully we received our bags correctly at our cabins later in the day. Another thing that was crazy about Embarkation Day was the fact that they started making announcements about doing your check-in at their muster stations, that over 400 people had not done their muster station check-in yet. Then it was down to 200. Then it was down to like 150. And we were going to be delayed because these people didn't know the rules of doing their e-muster on their phones or in their cabins and then going to the muster station to check in with their SeaPass card. They were calling people's names, and finally we got to sail away because everybody had visited their muster stations. People, it's really not that hard to visit the muster stations and have them scan your SeaPass card. That should be one of the first things you do when you get on board ship, so that you don't delay the sail away for all the other passengers. All right, ready.
Okay. Oh, well, this one doesn't want to land. Like, seriously?
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm waiting for you. Okay. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Oh, look at that. Very cool, Jen.
How'd you figure that out?
YouTube.
Nice. Very pretty.
Our cabin was on deck 11, number 118, and we had a standard Oceanview Balcony room. I would highly recommend that for an Alaskan cruise. Our cabin was decorated by Royal Caribbean for our anniversary and my husband's birthday. That's why there's all the decorations in the room. We also over-ordered a little bit on our water package. Definitely don't need that many water bottles for two people, so next time we'll definitely cut that in half. But it's always good to stay hydrated, especially on a cruise.
Our friend that traveled with us was also on deck 11, right next door in cabin 110. Her room is a very special room. It was a spacious ocean view room, so it had a huge portal in it instead of a balcony, and it faced the front of the ship, so we could see the very front of the ship with the helipad and everything. It was a great view, especially going through some of the waters in Alaska. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and please stay tuned to my channel for more episodes of the Ovation of the Seas Alaskan Cruise. See you then! As always, if you like my videos, please think about subscribing to my channel. Click the notification icon to get notified when I post new videos. Smash that like button on this video if it really helps my channel out. And if you have any comments on my video, please enter them below.